So what's the secret of success? It's not avoiding failure. It's having a system to recover when failure shows up. Because in my experience, life will knock you down. Not if, it's when. Health scares, career changes, bear markets, family crisis, global pandemics. The question isn't whether disruption happens. It's whether you have a process when it does. Today, I'll show you the third financial superpower, the power of execution. I'm Greg Lucan with Lucan Wealth Management. This is the difference between families who build lasting wealth and the 1 in 3 who lose it within a decade. In fact, 44% of the Forbes 400 from 10 years ago aren't on that list anymore. Here's what I see constantly. People have purpose, they have a plan, and then life shows up. A job change, a health issue, a market drop, or something quieter and more dangerous. Maybe boredom. Discipline fades, the plan feels stale, and execution stops. And here's the data. 1 in 3 decamillionaires lose that status within a decade. 64% of affluent people with advisors still feel they lack someone to confide in, and 28% of affluent couples argue about money weekly. See, even with a plan, execution breaks down. Why? Because discipline is hard when you're alone. People without systems to get back on track lose over 6 hours per week to financial stress. It's not about willpower. It's about structure. A few years ago, I was riding bikes with Peter Vidbar. Peter's an Olympic gymnast, got 2 gold medals, 1 silver, perfect 10 on the pommel horse, 2-time Hall of Fame inductee. And on this ride, I asked him the secret to winning at the highest level. He said, Greg, you only have to train 2 times. One is when you feel like it, and when you don't. When you feel like it's easy. When you don't, that's where the systems matter. That's Monday mornings. Market drops, doubt, fatigue. Champions don't succeed because they never stumble. They succeed because they have teams that support them. That's having a system. Peter also talked to me about the fractions that matter. No one wins by working twice as hard. They don't go twice as fast. They win by fractions. 1 inch, 1/100th of a second. Skipping 1 month of saving doesn't feel catastrophic. Delaying a progress meeting doesn't feel dangerous, but fractions compound over time. Execution isn't just about intensity. It's about steadfastness and consistency. Practically, that means automating what you can, building accountability that you can't ignore, and designing systems where the right action is the easy action. Execution is environmental design. And here's the real secret. Relationships fuel discipline. Success is never a solo venture. Batman had Alfred, Iron Man had Pepper Potts and Jarvis. Every superhero has a team. You need yours. That might be a wealth advisor, a spouse that's aligned on purpose, a peer group on a similar journey. Without systems, crisis derails you. With systems, you recover quickly, like handrails on a staircase. So ask yourself, when the market drops, what tells you what you do? When motivation fades, who reminds you of your why? When mistakes happen, what gets you back on track? Because in crisis, we don't rise. We fall to the level of our systems. Even the most disciplined people need support. Michael Phelps had Bob Bowman. Tom Brady had coaches, trainers, teammates. The power of execution isn't grinding harder. It's building an environment where the right actions happen automatically. Support exists when motivation fails. Fractions can add up in your favor over time. If you want to activate the power of execution, You could download free resources at our website, www.lucan.pro. And it includes the 7 mistakes the affluent make and how to fix them. You only need to execute 2 times, when you feel like it and when you don't. Let's build the systems that make that possible for you.